Good morning, everybody. Today, well, first thing this morning, we are running back out to the Goodwill because if you remember in yesterday's store when I bought this for 15 bucks, I sold 2 bags of them last night, 75 bucks and 50 bucks. So we're going to clean them out and we're going to check some other Goodwills too because this is new merchandise that gets spread around between the Goodwills. And I am prepared to buy every single one I find. Right now, I am the only one on eBay that has those available. And I think what happened is that they simply changed the design of the package. So I think that when they changed the design, the stores or store whatever got rid of the old packages that they had, all went to Goodwill. And that's the reason I'm able to get them for so cheap. It's the exact same thing. The expiration date isn't until 2021, so it still has plenty of time. It's just different packaging. And with how quick these things flew off the shelf, I'm going to clean them out and buy every single one that I can. It is a cold day out there today. It's like, I don't know, 17 degrees or something right now. It's supposed to get colder. So we're going for the toasty warm scarf. I'm out. I look like a hipster. Oh my god, it is definitely cold out here. It is so freezies. Okay guys, done at the post office, heading out to Goodwill's. First one we're going to is that one I was at yesterday, because I know for a fact they have 3 more, unless somebody else bought them, and that's not very likely. Usually people steer away from the new stuff at Goodwill, because Goodwill wants top dollar for it. But in this case, 15 bucks a bag is not top dollar. Somebody didn't do their research. So I'm gonna make a lot of money. Thank you, Goodwill, for paying my bills this month. I have to laugh because with this hat, I love it. It's super warm, but the ball on the back, I love the ball, but check it out. Every time I like whip my head around, which is all the time, especially when I'm getting in and out of the car, the ball is like, people must think I am nuts, man. Let's do this. Did I seriously just find some Adam the Woo glasses at Goodwill? They're yellow, but I think those are the ones. Look at this, guys. This is like a $200 bed tent right here. $10. That was a fun little trip. I spent under $60 and I will make over $300 on this stuff. Oh my god, guys. I thought I was never gonna get that tent back in the bag. I opened it up in there because I wanted to make sure that it wasn't like cut up or anything. You know, I thought, well, maybe the people who had it before just didn't take the tag off of the bag but had used the tent. And I could just see like a couple of boys, you know, fighting inside the tent, and the side gets ripped, and so they stick it back in the bag and donate it, because Goodwill doesn't look at that stuff. They will sell stuff as brand new, and you open the box and it's absolutely destroyed. So you got to be careful in there. But I opened the thing up, and it's one of those that has like wires, real thick wires throughout the frame of it. And as soon as you untwist it, it pops open, and it's huge. And then you had to figure out how to get it twisted back up and put into place in this little circle. I bet it took me 25 minutes to figure that thing out. I was sweating bullets. Started disrobing in there. I was getting so hot. But I finally got it in there. So let's go over here to Route 62 to that Goodwill and just see if they have any more of these whey protein bags. I'd like to get 2 or 3 more. I mean, if they have them, whatever they got, I'm gonna buy them out. So let's go see what they got, if anything. All right, this thing is staying in the car this time. Got way too hot in there last time. What the? Now, if they have these, this is the area they will be. And I don't see any. Nothing over here either. Let's go look by the checkouts first, though. It got colder, and I didn't find anything in there, so we're off to Alliance. All right, guys. Goodwill number 3. Let's roll. Okay, back out into the cold. They did not have the bags of whey powder, but I did get a bunch of other awesome stuff. So I had to stop and get gas here, and when I pulled up, there was a guy over on the pump beside me, and he was pumping gas, but he pulled the nozzle out before it was done pumping, like he was still squeezing it, and gas was like all over his car. I don't know what he was thinking, but it reminded me of that scene on Zoolander where they're out there getting gas and they're like spraying it all over the place. Crazy. It seems we've spotted another elusive bee out in the wild. So, you heading back to the nest? Or, I mean, you know, we could meet up later for a drink or something. Alright guys, we're going to the last Goodwill here. I was just over at this one the other day and I don't recall seeing those things, but we'll take a look anyways. Alright, that one was a bust too, but at least we got some awesome stuff at the other ones. I am getting tired. Let's head home and make that chicken Alfredo stuff. Alright, I'm hungry. Let's get this cooking on here. Alright, so we got some chicken that I'm going to have to thaw out, so I'm going to run some hot water here. We got our shirataki spaghetti, garlic powder, slap ya mama Cajun seasoning, heavy whipping cream, grated Parmesan, and butter. Okay, I put 2 hunks of chicken in there to thaw out. I think that's all I'll need. I know I need 1 stick of butter, but I'm going to have to get back on Juanello's video and check out the recipe for this Alfredo sauce, because I do have the jar of it like I showed you yesterday, this Classico, and I'm sure this would be good, but I want to make the homemade stuff that he showed me how to make. He showed me personally because I know it's delicious. I've made it once, I know it's delicious, so I want to use that same recipe. So give me a minute here to go check that out. I'll be right back. Okay, so, oh, wrong one. So watch the video here. We got to start with our stick of butter. I know I already went through this once when I made the, what did I make? Oh, spaghetti squash. But I'm going to go through it again here because our chicken is still thawing. Stick of butter. And then we need to put in I think he said 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. Something like that. Okay, calm down. Let that melt up a little bit. I had to eat a Ludens because I started coughing. I'm not sure what the deal is. I certainly hope I'm not going to come down with something now from being out in that cold weather today. 2 ounces of cream cheese. Now, I'm going to put in a little bit less of each of these things except for the butter because butter's delicious. I'm supposed to have a 1.5 cups of my pecorino romano. No, grated Parmesan here, and I only have a cup. So I got to make sure I don't put in too much of the other ingredients because I want it to come out right. I can't even talk. Come on, butter, melt. Give that a few minutes. Okay, that's coming along good. Get our cream cheese in there. This cream cheese doesn't seem to want to melt the way that it should. It's going to be tasty. There, it's separating a little bit better with the whisk. Okay. I'm going to use 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream instead of 2 cups. Again, only because I don't have as much Parmesan. I try to clean up as I go so I know what I've used and what I haven't. 1.5 cups of grated Parmesan. Oh, no, I needed 1.5 cups, and I only had a cup. I think it'll be alright, though. Okay, let that roll for a minute, check our chicken. Guys, this sauce is so delicious. I just taste tested it. Whew, very hot. Oh my god. Oh, it tastes so good. I wish I could. I don't even have any way to tell you guys how good that is. So delicious. I'm getting so excited. No matter what this pasta tastes like, I can't imagine this is not going to taste good. Alright, chicken is just about done. I'm going to cut it up into small pieces, and then I'm going to grill it on my power smokeless grill. Okay, so I cut these up into really, not like really small pieces, but chunk sizes, you know? I used a little bit of the Cajun seasoning on there. This kind right here. Although I have another kind too. I wonder what I did with that. I don't know. I have another kind of Cajun seasoning somewhere. But I put a little bit of salt and pepper on too. And, oh, here it is. What is this? Weber's Nollins Cajun. So from what I've been told, and as you notice, I did not open the package and smell these noodles because I don't want to kill it. I've been told that they stink and that you have to really wash them good, which I think I did a pretty good job. So now I'm going to give a sniff. That's not bad. it just smells like noodles that don't have any sauce on them yet. I could probably melt a little bit of butter in there and to prepare those noodles. To prepare the noozles. Put a little bit of butter in there. Let that melt and get it all over those noodles to prepare those a little bit better. And looks like our grill is almost ready here. I sure hope that works. I'm sure it'll work. I'm sure it won't be a problem. I've never tried to grill chunks of chicken before. But I didn't want to stir fry them. I wanted to actually grill them And, I don't know, tastes a little bit different when they're grilled, you know what I mean? I think that's working alright. It's cooking, it's hot. I think the next time I will actually stir fry the chicken. I mean, I think I'm going to like how it tastes with them being grilled, but I also think I would have liked the chicken to be a little bit smaller, and if I'd have made it any smaller and tried to grill it, I don't think it would have worked. Okay, while that chicken's finishing up, let's go ahead and put some of our noodles on our plate. We'll get some sauce on there, then when the chicken comes out, we'll put some chicken on and we'll put the sauce on that. Alright, here's how it looks. Hope you can see that alright. I think it looks pretty good. It smells pretty good. I would guess that the deliciousness of that sauce is going to kill anything that might be nasty in those noodles. So let's go ahead and give this a taste. I'll tell you what, these noodles are super long, and I seem to remember now somebody telling me that I needed to cut them. That's what the noodles look like. That looks good, man. I mean, it looks just like spaghetti. All right. You know what? Let's try a little bite first without the chicken. That's what it looks like. It's good. I mean, what is good, though, is the sauce. I think that as long as your sauce is good, you're not going to taste those noodles. I mean, it's basically like spaghetti. So let's get a bite with the chicken. Looks pretty tasty. That's really good. If you like the Cajun flavor, you could sprinkle some on top of this, actually, because I really can't taste very much of it in the chicken. I didn't use a whole ton. I used as much as I thought I would need. And it could use a little bit more, but that's, you know, that's something you'd have to do with your own taste there. As far as the noodles go, and the chicken and the sauce, it's absolutely delicious. Yeah, I'll definitely be having this again. Now, I will tell you one thing. I forgot to parboil the noodles. It doesn't really make that big of a deal because I was running really, really hot water on them for a long time to wash them off. And so it still warmed up the noodles, but I think they could benefit from being in some boiling water. Okay, guys, so I've been munching on my dinner here, and I have to tell you that the noodles, they are good. They work as a substitute for the spaghetti. They will twist up on the fork just like spaghetti, but I noticed that if I take too big of a bite, it's real chewy. Like it's just real chewy, and it's almost difficult to swallow if you have too big of a bite, though. I mean, I rolled it up on the fork there just like spaghetti and took a big bite, and it was just a little bit too much. It was almost like you couldn't chew through it like you chew through spaghetti, and like I was trying to swallow it while I was chewing and it just wasn't working, if that makes sense. So if you have it, just take small bites. I don't know, maybe the same thing won't happen for you, but I finished it up and it was still good, you know, long as I took smaller bites. But if I took a bigger bite, it was just really chewy. It's hard to explain. So, all right, guys, I'm going to let you go here. Wherever you guys are waking up, whatever time it is, make the best of your day. Do something for somebody else. Pay it forward. Let's make this world a better place. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.